Hey, all right, we here. So, let's kick this thing off. Going to talk a little bit about the Pixel. We're going to talk about the Note 9. The Cloud Silver Edition is up and coming to a lot of people, and I am one of them. So, I want to chat with you guys for a little bit about the new Pixel. I put up a video earlier. You know, there's some choice words that people had to say. You know, it's gonna be heated. You know what I'm saying? But this is the way it is, man. Pixel 3 XL talk and Pixel 3 convo. I'm just sending this out. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I was gonna do a Tuesday podcast. But I'm gonna do workflow. Wednesday tomorrow. So be sure to hit me up on my podcast. What's going on? First one in the chat. What's going on, man? I'm gonna go ahead and do a workflow Wednesday podcast tomorrow. And I just wanted to get this out to everybody. We're gonna chop it up for a little bit. Just hang for just a little bit on a Tuesday. A Tuesday night. We're gonna make this happen. See if I can catch some people online. Trying to get the stream set up. What's going on? Get this chat popped out. Hopefully everything is looking good. All right. Everybody sleep. Everybody sleep. Like, oh man, Jay's streaming on a Tuesday. What's going on, Malik? What's going on, y'all? Okay, here they come. Yeah, man, I decided to just go ahead and do a quick live stream. I want to talk about the Pixel, because I know you guys are into that. You know what I'm saying? The Pixel got everybody fired up today. While everybody was excited about the Pixel, I was excited about the Cloud 9 Galaxy Note 9. The Cloud 9. Yeah, I'm on Cloud 9. The Cloud Silver Galaxy Note 9. Loving this thing, man. It's battery life is looking like it might be a champ. We don't know yet. It's still out for discussion of whether or not it's going to be good or not. You know, we'll see how it goes, man. We're gonna go. What's going on, everybody coming in? What's going on? We're just gonna talk about the Pixel. Obviously, we got to talk about the Pixel. And how's the mic check? Everything's good. I need to get my Apple Bud things. I call them my Apple Buds. I don't normally do a sound check for myself because normally I'm streaming with my DSLR, so everything's good. All right. I see our Caribbean in the house. What's going on, man? Yeah. I appreciate that, man. Christopher Williams, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. So we're gonna talk about the I know my man Will H Tech Reviews. He got his the other day. He got his yesterday or whatever. And I decided he put his video out, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and throw mine up real quick so we can rock out together on the new Pixel, on the new Galaxy Note 9 Cloud Silver Edition. Man, it's looking pretty good, man. Like battery life it's not bad. I can tell it might be kind of good on this one, man. I'm really excited about this one to see how this battery life works out, because that's really one of the main reasons that I got rid of the other one. The battery just wasn't good, but we're going to make this one work, man. We're going to make sure we get this one tight, because I think this one might be pretty good, man. I've been doing a lot of video watching and stuff like that, and, you know, it's just been, it's been good. I can't say that I'm disappointed so far, so we shall see how this works out. But the Pixel, man, the Pixel, like I said, I posted a video earlier today. I just pulled out one of my cell phones and I put it on a tripod and start recording. You know, after the event, you know what I'm saying, I start recording. So here's a battery update for you guys. I got 2 hours and 20 minutes with 70% left on the Galaxy Note 9 Snapdragon version so far. So that's where I'm at with that. We'll see how this plays out. It's still just the first day with it, so you know what I'm saying, first day of use. So we'll see how that works out. But I had to move my chat over here, so I'm curious to see what you guys think about this Pixel, man. I put up a video. A lot of you guys might not have seen the Pixel, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about the Pixel. I know a lot of people say it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a bad look. I just my thoughts on it is I don't understand the purpose of it if it's not going to be completely useful. Like if it's not going to be used for like any specific reason, I don't know that it's a good look for them. Obviously, the cameras are going to be great. Honest confession, I've only watched one video on the Pixel, and that's MKBHD's, because you know he got to go out several weeks in advance. And what's going on? I see you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks for sharing a little bit of your time on Tuesday with me. I know you guys are busy. You know what I'm saying? I don't report to a job or anything, so I kind of got a lot of free time sometimes. Just came back from a fabulous dinner with the family, so I wanted to kick back and talk about the Pixel real quick. But I know you guys are busy with your regular lives, and you make time for this tech talk stuff. Where people, you know, the nerds, we're just a bunch of nerds, really. That's all it is. We get hyped about it, and we just really love this tech stuff. But the Pixel, man, you know, I don't have, man, Malik called it, man. Malik, if you don't follow my Triggered series, I've transitioned it over from YouTube to my podcast. I'm going to float back and forth between the two. I don't know if I was triggered with the Pixel announcement. I think I was probably more shocked that they didn't really, you know, like the leaks. Yeah, Nerd Squad. I see you, Jimmy. Is that Johnny? It's Johnny. I got my glasses on. That's too far. But yeah, the leaks, man. Sometimes I don't like the leaks, man. The leaks are cool and everything, but sometimes they should let it go, man. It's good to be excited for some things. Like, I like how this device came out of nowhere. This Cloud Silver, nobody knew it was coming, and then all of a sudden, a week prior to me buying it, I saw it on the internet, and then Samsung announced it. That's cool. But leaks sometimes, man, leaks can really, really kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Pixel is a nice phone, man. I know the cameras are probably going to be hot. My experience with the Pixel 2, you guys already who follow me for a long time, you already know I had a bad unit, and I just refused to let that money sit out there. So I just told them, just take it back. I'll get another one. We're going to talk about the OnePlus 6T also. But, you know, the Pixel 3 XL is the one that people really have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that it's a bad, I don't think you guys think it's a bad phone. I think a lot of you guys are just shocked like me that that was actually really the phone, right? I mean, you had to be a little bit shocked, like, whoa, right, this really is the phone. You know, you thought maybe, like, I thought that Google was going to drop something, you know what I'm saying? Like just one more thing, you know, hey, I thought they was going to do it, you know what I'm saying? So, it didn't happen, though. So, I think in the end, we have to decide how are we going to differentiate what we get excited about when it's a leak, or how are we going to accept these leaks? And I'm personally getting tired of the leaks, man. I'm getting tired of the leaks because leaks are cool and rumors are cool, but when it leaks all the way out like that, it's like, man, you spoiled my fun for me, son. You spoiled it for me, you know. That's not my thing. I would prefer to have some kind of excitement behind the leaks, man. I got the chat up over here, but I think I'm gonna put it up on my phone, you know what I'm saying, so I can get it a little bit closer because I don't want to be squinting. But yeah, man, let me check the volume on this thing. Media. Let's go here. I'm gonna check this chat real quick, man. But you know, the Pixel 3 is not I'm personally a little bit more excited for the smaller one. And some people are like, oh man, you know, why would you be excited about the small one? Well, it's just my thing, you know what I'm saying? I like the small one. I said in another video, I like the way the small one looks better. I think it looks a little bit better than the big one. That's just my personal preference. You have your own preference. I have a lot of phones, if you already know, I have a lot of phones that have that area cut out already. So how many more do I need? You know what I'm saying? But Google, you know what I'm saying, they put you know, 2 cameras up there, 2 8-megapixel cameras, and it's just what it is. They put them up there, and you know, this is how Google is deciding to go with it. I'm not gonna knock them for it, you know what I'm saying? I just prefer the smaller one. Like I said earlier, I ain't watching nobody else. I only watched MKBHD, because when I review the phones, you know what I'm saying, I want some kind of excitement for myself. I have to limit myself on who I watch and how many videos I watch on a new phone that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? I have to limit that because I want some kind of excitement behind, you know, the phone I'm getting ready to get. Like even with this Cloud Silver Galaxy Note 9, I just went over to Best Buy. Even though I knew I was going to have it, I still went over to Best Buy for like 10 seconds, picked it up, verified it was hot, and then came on back to the house. I'll try to get some excitement behind it, you know what I'm saying, for myself. But the Pixel 2 XL or the Pixel 3 XL, that's going to be a hot seller, folks. People are going to buy that one. You know why? Because they want the bigger screen. They want the bigger screen, so they're gonna go ahead and buy the big one. You know what I'm saying? People, the reason I posted that thing on Twitter earlier, if you follow me on Twitter, it's Mr. J.L. Williams. I could probably put it up on my stream, but I posted on there. Here comes the hypocrisy, right? Anthony Pistoli, go with the Mi A2 if you don't require a headphone jack, bro. That's my recommendation. So I posted up on Jay Mills. You know, the 3XL, it's a matter of you know, what you want. You know, the Pixel 3 XL has the bigger battery, it has the Quad HD display. Those things are going to be nice, folks. I'm just saying I want to review them both, but obviously I'm not going to buy them both. So I'm just kind of thinking, you know, if you see them for review, you know, I'm going to try to keep an open mind about it. Even though I'm not a fan of the cutout at the top, the only thing that I got from that was, you know, it's no facial recognition. It's just two cameras and one for a wide angle. And like I said in the other video, why not just give a single lens for a wide angle? You know what I'm saying? Like Google has a single rear camera. Why did they go with two cameras on the front? But I'm sure sometimes you have to reserve judgment on things until you actually physically get it in your hand. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do. But you know, Pixel 3 is unreal. Dual front cameras, dual front-facing speakers, IP68, incredible camera software, better front-facing cameras for selfies. What the heck can they do? They can do a whole bunch more and just use one camera on the front, in my opinion. Think about this now. That was from Bob Burnett. The reason that I think they could have just gone with a single, they could have just kept a single camera on the front, because look at how good their rear camera is. They're the only ones with a rear camera that's kind of doing that high quality footage like that. Everybody else got 3 cameras, 2 cameras, some phones got 4 cameras coming out. That's crazy right there. But Google instead, they're using software and some hardware to bring you fantastic footage. So I'm gonna just go ahead and try to reserve too much judgment on the phone until I actually, if I get a chance to get it and review it or whatever. Yeah, we all know that the cameras, a lot of big YouTubers are going to say, well, there's no such thing as no big YouTubers. That's a state of mind. People who are key influencers are going to tell you, I'll use that. People who are key influencers are going to tell you that it's the best cameras ever. But when they said that about the Pixel 2 XL, I didn't agree with it then. I was like, it's okay. I mean, I still liked, you know, the Galaxy Note 8, and I still liked some other phones that I had, the G7. You know what I'm saying? I like some other phones, but that's about personal preference. You know what I'm saying? So, if they would have brought, yeah, Jace. Oh, shout out to Jay Santana, man. He said he up in here. Some things you just giving your opinion, but you don't, like he said, you don't want to judge too much before you get it, or if you get it, because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that, you know, they watch videos on YouTube and they base all their decisions based on that. They don't ever buy the phone, you know what I'm saying? They just base it on what they heard on YouTube. I'm starting to get an influx of people saying, I'm starting to get an influx of what other YouTubers did. People are posting it on my channel, saying, in my comments, saying, well, so-and-so said, and I'm just like, delete. I don't care what that person, if I want to go see what they said, I'll go over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting an influx of, this is what so-and-so said, so it must be true. You can't be serious. You know what I mean? Jay Mills says it's not really a big upgrade. It's not that bad. It's not a bad upgrade though. However, you know, he has the first gen Pixel, so that's definitely a big upgrade for you if you got the first gen Pixel. I like what Jay Santana just said. He said he judged the iPhone X without the iPhone 10 without having it, and he was wrong. That's what it takes when you're in a tech field. You gotta at least try it. Now the Poco phone is something that I just did not want to review, but when I bought it, I loved it. I didn't keep it very long, and I sold it, but still I loved it. But I knew I wouldn't use it. You know what I'm saying? So I just passed it on to somebody who's going to use it. You know what I'm saying? Technically, T, man, you should come on this stream with me, dude. You need to come on. No, I'm using OBS, and I don't even know how to link two together. We got to do another stream together, man. T, you got to make that happen, bro. I'm free this weekend. I was supposed to be going to a football game, so on Saturday. Yeah, I think I'm going to a football game on Saturday, but I'm free on Friday. Yeah, if you want to hook that up. Thursday, anytime you want to do it. Wednesday. Yeah. But what's going on, Larry? I see you guys. But yeah, man, I just feel like with the Pixel 3 XL, I think a lot of people are upset about it. Paul, I see you, man. I think a lot of people are upset about it because they wanted something else. Somebody started a rumor talking about Ultra Pixel, and people believed it, and that's your bad for believing it. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to differentiate what's real and what's not. And in the tech world, all right, T, yeah. In the tech world, it's gonna be crazy like that. You're gonna get a whole bunch of rumors. That's why when I do the leaks and the rumors, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, treat it as a leak or a rumor. Don't believe everything that I'm saying. You know, don't take my word as though it's the final thing. You know what I'm saying? Take it as though this is just something that Jay heard, and you know, I'm gonna take it as that. But some people take it personal. They get they get heated, man. They get heated and they believe everything. Trying out this clear case on this silver. Yeah, that's boss right there. I'm loving this silver. Shout out to Harlem. All right, Harlem. I see you. Waiting on the Vivo Next. Yeah, let me tell you something. The Vivo Next is a phone that every person that loves tech, Shay Hill, I see you. Every person that loves tech should try that phone if you want to see what the future of smartphones is going to be like. Yeah. So right now, you know what I'm saying, it's unfortunate. You might only be able to go to Verizon to see the Pixel 3 or the Pixel 3 XL, or you might be able to catch it at a Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to try to navigate through and try to find a place to go see it. But I'm telling you firsthand, for those that follow me, you know I like the Pixel 2, and everybody says, oh, you crazy, it's got big bezels. I don't care. I'm telling you what I like. I'm not following the masses because everybody wanted the Pixel 2 XL. Salute to the Pixel Squad. LaShawn, he not in here yet probably. I ain't see him come in. The chat is flowing. But shout out to the Pixel Squad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open that group back up too once the Pixel comes out. If I get one in hand, I'll open the group back up publicly. And if you can get in, you can get in. But I'm gonna lock it back down real quick because it get kind of rowdy in those chats, man. People start acting a fool. Then I gotta go in there and boot them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing that. But right now, from what I understand, LaShawn holding that down for me. So the Pixel Squad chat is good. But if you go over to Verizon, Essential Gang, all right. If you go over to Verizon, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana, I see you. If you go over to Verizon, you might be able to get them to show you one. If not, you're gonna have to wait. So I agree with Kevin. I just happened to look at Kevin's thing there, and in my other video, I'll talk about the V40 again. But in my other video, when I put it up, you know what I'm saying, that was just a real quick my reactions video. You know what I'm saying? I like I said in that video, I feel like the Pixel, you know, 3 is going to be a hot seller. But I know that the Pixel 3 XL is going to sell because of the Pixel 2 XL. Some people make those gradual moves, you know what I'm saying, just because that's what they feel like they need to do. Like, I've been a Note fan since day one, so eventually I'm going to keep rocking with the Note. I've been rocking with the iPhone since it launched. No, I've been rocking with the iPhone since it launched. I just didn't buy all of them, I don't think. Well, yes, I did. What am I saying? I guess I did buy them all. But, you know, I just feel like people make the jump when they want to make the jump. And it's okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Pixel 3, to me, I like the size of it because it's the same size as the Pixel 2, but it's got a 5.5-inch display instead of a 5-inch display. So they basically squeezed it out. And, you know, the Pixel 3 XL, they chose to give it a 6.3-inch display, but they chose to put the area in the top. So, again, like Jay Santana said earlier, you know, you got to kind of reserve judgment until you fully get it in hand. We can give our opinions on it, but most of the people who are commenting on the other videos and watching the videos honestly, you're just living vicariously through the person who has it. So it's tough when you don't have it in hand, like us regular folks, you know what I'm saying, who's not getting a bunch of exclusive access or review units all the time, who still want to do YouTube. We got to wait and stand in line. You know what I'm saying? We got to wait and buy it. And that's just what it is. I don't foresee the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL being bad devices. I just think that people are probably not going to be there. I think some people, based on what I've read in a lot of the comments, people are not really excited that Google decided to take that route. They removed the headphone jack. Yeah, it's got IP rating and wireless charging and all that stuff, but they removed the headphone jack, and then they gave it that cutout at the top, and they didn't give it anything else other than the cutout. They just put the 2 cameras and for better front-facing footage. Now, is it going to be great? We'll have to reserve judgment and see. But from what I saw in the footage, it's actually pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's up to me. It's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to go out, pull the trigger. And a lot of people have already pulled the trigger and pre-order. Even though it has 4 gigs of RAM, that's going to work with stock Android. I mean, we're talking about Google software. Google, think about this now. Google's still doing, they consider to have the best cameras, and they only have a single camera on the back. You understand what I'm saying? So, they're doing something right. You know what I mean? They're doing something right. Google is going to make that work. You know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't even worry about the 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Nola Boys 23, I see you, man. Silver Surfer, yeah. Yeah. Essential Phone is also stock. Yeah. So stock Android stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? It's going to run smooth with 4 gigs of RAM because there's other phones that could run with 4 gigs of RAM. You know what I'm saying? Android Stud, I see you, dude. Shout out to Android Stud, man. Shout out to all the creators in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's coming to hang out for a little bit. Appreciate you taking time to come out. Real quick, let's give a shout out to the replay crew. We got to get them some love because you know they always come on deck and you know they show love. Shout out to the replay crew. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing. They come back later on and you know they watch it afterwards. So replay crew, got to show you some love. Yeah, but I think one thing that Google is facing. Oh, you know, I wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all feel like the pricing is done? And the reason I posed this, and I'll get to some more questions and comments in a second, man. Yeah, Android Stud, it's top, it's nice, and the battery is actually really good too. I got almost 2 hours and 45 minutes with 60-something% left, 65% left. So I'm in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, almost 3 hours, I think. And I got 65 or 66% left. So it's looking like it's going to be a little bit better than the Exynos version I had. But the price, man, how y'all feel about the price? Like, do you think they aggressively price that phone? Now, my thoughts on the price, here's this right here. I paid, and I know, you know, I want to say to the people who gave me a hard time, I just don't have it in me to be mean to somebody over the internet. You know, so it's just the internet. Like, I don't see these people face to face. And I told you some people, they just can't articulate very well. But some of them actually have some pretty good points. And they said, you know, Jay, everybody's not out there paying full cost for phones like you. So that's why you might have a problem with it more than other people. Well, I understand I'm paying full cost for stuff. But that doesn't sway my opinion on a phone because I pay full cost for everything. You know what I'm saying? So my views on stuff is going to be the same, but I'm just in the lane that I'm in. So, you know, I could have took that as an insult or whatever, but I just take it as I'm in this lane and you're in this lane. So you can't be mad at me for being in this lane because you might want to be in that lane, but sometimes when you get somewhere, it's nothing like what you think it is, so you want to go back to where you were. So for the people that say, you know, Jay, you paying full cost for it, so that's why you might be a little more upset about it or more critical. No, the thing is, it doesn't matter how I got the phone or what I pay for it, I'm still going to be the same way. I go to a bunch of events too, remember? I go to all these big events and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I still take the same approach with a review, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same. You know, if I get a review unit, it's going to be the same. It's not going to be anything different because, oh, I paid for it or it's a review unit. Nah. And the reason it's like that, because again, I don't work for anybody. I'm just, you know, doing my thing on my own. You know what I'm saying? So pricing, I feel like some people are probably going to say the pricing is high. Now, I feel like comparing. Here's what I did earlier. I compared the Pixel 2 to the iPhone XR, or not the Pixel 2, the Pixel 3 to the iPhone XR, and I was having a conversation with somebody in one of my videos from earlier, and you know, I don't get upset about that. I like to respond and you know what I'm saying, conversate back with the people. What's the purpose of them leaving a comment and then I'm not going to respond to it if I think it's intriguing? But the person was basically saying that the XR is not as good as purchase as the Pixel 3 because the Pixel 3 has a quote-unquote better screen. It's got better this, better that. And I said, that's subjective. You don't even have the XR yet, and you don't have the Pixel 3 yet. And, you know, a iPhone lover or a person who has an open mind or a person who loves the Pixel, you got to understand that I think that the Pixel 3 is aggressively priced, and I think that the Pixel 3 XL is aggressively priced. Because I'm comparing it next to phones that I have already, or that's out there, or phones that I've purchased already. So $799, that's an increase of $150 from last year. You know, but the reason I say it's aggressively priced this time is because look at what it's competing against. And yeah, I do agree it's competing against the XR. It's competing against all these other phones out there. Every phone is competition, you know what I'm saying? Because there's phones out there like the Essential phone. That phone technically is a smarter purchase than pretty much all these phones coming out. Say what you will about the cameras, but a lot of people are just putting the Pixel APK on there and they loving that phone because they're part of the 220 club. 220 club, are you up in here? Any of the 220 clubs up in here? Where you at? 220 club, raise it up. I want to see where you at. Yeah, that's a win-win right there. And another win that I think is going to get overlooked because it doesn't have LTE for the US is the Poco phone. For those of you, and you know what? I sold my Poco phone for a huge discount. Huge discount. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I wasn't trying to get rich. I told you I bought the phone because you guys wanted me to review it. And I told you I was getting rid of it. So I discounted. That phone is about a week old. I only had it for like a week or week and a half. Or I don't know. It wasn't even 2 weeks. But I had to get rid of it to somebody who's actually going to use it. The Poco phone is another win. I clown that phone. But again, I'm man enough to come back on video and on camera and say, hey, you know what? I might have been a little off on that one. The Poco phone is actually pretty hot. It's got facial recognition just like the iPhone. It works in the dark, everything. And my unit that I sold was 128 gig for $300 or whatever I sold it for. Because I know a lot of people in the US said, I can't get it for $300. I said, I'm going to take this 128 gig and I'm going to put it out there for sale for somebody that's going to know might want to use it, whoever it is. Somebody bought it. They got a sweet deal for a 128 gig Poco phone that's not floating around the US. Everybody has a 64 gig. And I sold it for less than what the people who buy the 64 gig. Shout out to Pristine Tech. He just bought a Poco phone for $385, and that's what I paid for my 128 gig, but he got the 64 gig. So we keep the circle moving. Let me see if I see the Essential Club. The Essential Club, are y'all in here? How about Google is only going to give me $154 for trading for my phone, though? Oh, man, Jay Mills. Ugh, I would keep that, bro. Well, I guess it depends on if you're just not going to use it or whatever. I don't know. You know, if it was me, I wouldn't turn it in. I would just keep it. Yeah, you know what? Shout out to Ted. He said, if the XR is cheaper than the Pixel 3, isn't it aggressively priced? Yes, it is. Because those are phones that the Pixel is competing with, technically. Whether people want to accept it or not, those are phones that the Pixel is competing with. You know what I'm saying? Is the XS Max worth the price? Hey, Jonathan Connor. Worth is in. I say it all the time. You have to determine what it's worth. I swiped my card for $1,300. So do I think it's worth it? Of course not. Not for me. But the experience that I'm getting is good. But it ain't $1,300 good. Come on, son. Nah. For you though, it might be worth it though. Nah. Let me see. Pristine Tech. Is Pristine Tech in here? I don't know if he is. Shout out to Pristine. Google killed the event with all the leaks. Well, I don't know if Google was leaking this stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to Android Stud. He a part of the original Central crew. Me too, man. I'm a part of the original Central crew. Yeah. OnePlus 6 or 6T overall best Android devices purchased 2018. Note 9 is great, though I'll wait for next year. So, this OnePlus 6T. How many people... Do a hand raise. in the chat, for the replay crew, the live crew right now, shout out to you guys. Do a hand raise or some kind of acknowledgement if you're buying the 6T. I want to see who's buying the 6T. I want to see who's really going to pull the trigger on the 6T. Who's buying it? I know there's always a delay in the chat, so I want to see who's buying it. I want to see who's buying it. There's a lot of thumbs down. I see the thumbs down. Nope. No. Oh, I'm shocked. Oh, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I knew it, man. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I rock with the crew. I'm glad y'all following this, because I'm glad y'all guys are being honest, because I was just having a conversation with somebody and I was telling them that I wanted the 6T. And it was like, nah, that phone is old. You don't need to get that. I'm like, nah, son. That phone is hot right now. That phone is hot right now. The 6T is the 6 is one that I would pull the trigger on faster than the 6T. The 6T, man, I can't believe all of the thumbs down. That's what I'm talking about. I can't believe it, man. That's crazy. I thought for sure the crew was gonna be in here, because you know how the OnePlus 6T been getting praised all over the internet. So I guess it's not my followers that are praising it, or the people that I don't call y'all my followers. We rocking this together. That's how we doing it. We on the same team. What's going on, Tech? Oh, shout out to the Tech couple in the house. I see y'all, man. T was in here earlier too, man. Android Stud. Shout out to all the creators that's in here that stops through, man. I appreciate it. I'm in y'all stream too. I be lurking. I just don't say nothing sometimes. Yeah, the XR is the way to go. Christopher Hernandez says, I'm gonna get the XR. But I already told y'all, when the XR comes on board, the 10S Max has to go. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, you crazy? You messing it up? You need to keep that. Do you see how much money I'm spending around this mug, man? I can't. I could do it, but I don't have nothing to prove. So after I'm done with a review of a phone, if it's gonna sit around or not, that'll put me at 4 iPhones. Like, come on, son. Like, why do I need to have $5,000 in phones sitting on my desk that's not getting used? It's not gonna happen. So in comes the affordable iPhone, out goes the expensive one. If I want to get it again, I'm able to get it again. If I just dislike the 10R, I'm gonna bring back the 10S Max, and that's just what it is. But the 10R, I think, is gonna make me really happy, because I have that product red. If I can get the product red at launch, I'm getting it. If I can't, I'm just gonna grab the black one or the silver one or something like that. I'm not feeling the yellow. I'm not feeling the blue. I'm not feeling the coral. The blue, I guess the blue is kind of hot. The blue is kind of hot. But, you know, if you take aside all of, you take aside all of the shenanigans or all the crazy stuff that people say about the Apple iPhone, it's all lollygag, bogus stuff. Most of the people are not even going to buy the 10R, and they're already judging it. They're judging it. I've learned to just write that off, son. I don't care nothing about what they're talking about. I used to go back and forth in the comments with people. I give them a heart, show them some love, and keep it moving. They be confused, like, wait a minute, he's not even arguing with me. No, I don't got time, because it's just silly. Yes, you should get the essential phone. Anthony, yes, get the essential phone, man. It's hot. Depending on how much money you want to spend, if you want to get a flagship phone with killer hardware and software, get the essential phone, dude. Jay, what you got on 16:9? Hey, I like the 16:9 ratio still, man. I do. I'm feeling the 16:9. I'm feeling the 16:9. That's why I say, you know, I don't really care about people telling me I'm crazy for buying the 10R. I don't care about that, man. I don't care about that. Like I say, man, I have enough phones at my disposal to where if I make a bad choice, I flip it off, sell it off, and get some of the money back and make somebody else a good deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All Samsung phones can last longer than 2 years. This is a question from Big Jail. Samsung phones can last longer than 2 years. It's just a matter of how it's going to perform. Like all these phones right here, all these newer Samsung phones, the S8, from the S8 on up, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. The S8, the S8 Plus, the S9, the S9 Plus, the Galaxy Note 8, the Galaxy Note 9, you ain't gonna have no problems with that, man. I don't believe you should have any problems. Whether you're gonna get the software updates, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's up to you. Does the Essential phone? It's got Android Pie, man. The Essential phone has Android Pie. I'm trying to keep up with these comments. For me, it's going really fast, son. Some people still have the Note 5. Some people still have the S7. There's nothing wrong with those, man. As long as it works, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, the S8 performs just like it did probably when it was out of the box. Do I like Android Pie? Oh, yeah. Android Pie is hot, man. Android Pie is hot. Miss Lamac is in the house. I see she still got that Note 3. Do you think the Apple Find X is a good phone to buy? Here's the thing. Let me make sure I'm in focus. I'm good? I'm in focus? Make sure I'm in focus. There we go. That's good? Yeah. Yeah. The Apple Find, I just try to avoid talking about phones that I didn't actually purchase. I bought the Vivo Nex. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't use a lot of the Android Pie gestures. I'm just a straight shoot. I just use it to make phone calls and texts and emails. Kind of the basics. But Pie is good, man. It's really good. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I forgot. I'm getting a little older, man. I can't remember what I was talking about. Happy Tuesday. Oh, man, my man, 10-minute tech reviews in the house. Apple Find. Okay, I was talking about the Apple Find. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Getting a little age on me. I got to try to remember. The Apple Find X is probably a hot phone. You know what I'm saying? To the people that keep posting, I think it's funny, man. Like, I don't know. Flossie Carter, first of all, that's my man, 100 grand, right? I don't personally know him, but I've met him in person before, and we chatted it up on a couple of different events. You know, I saw him in New York, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And I saw him in New York twice, actually. And we chopped it up. I've been messing with Floss online, though, for a long time. You know, we chopped it up on Google Plus when Google Plus was hot. I'm in his videos all the time. You guys probably don't see me, though. But people keep saying, I think it's so funny that people keep saying, well, Floss likes the Apple Find X. Why do you like the Vivo Nex? It's like, what? It's like, are you serious right now, man? You can't be serious. Like, everything doesn't have to be two people against each other. It could just be that one likes something better than the other. I don't know what it's about. But I can't tell you whether Apple... Here's why I didn't go with the Apple Find X. Now, I did have the Apple Find X in my cart to purchase, but when I saw the Vivo Nex, and also I got to give credit to Jerry Riggs, Zach over at his name is Zach, but he goes by Jerry Riggs on his channel because he Jerry Riggs everything. But I got to give credit to him because normally I don't really pay attention and make a decision based on something that another person does on a video. But when I saw Jerry Riggs break the Apple Find X like it was a twig, I was like, oh, nah, man. I was like, oh, nah, son. I was like, there's no way I'm buying this phone, man. And I also wasn't a fan of the entire top of the phone coming up. I wasn't a fan of that. It's not to say that it's bad. It's just that I'm not like a person who's accident prone, but I foresee myself breaking that thing because I have a lot of phones that slide off my lap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of my phones have slid off my lap and hit the floor, and they either survived or they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I chose not to go with the Apple Find X, because I didn't like the entire phone being able to get pulled up on the top. I ain't trust it. So the Vivo Nex with the pop-up camera, solid. Bang on it, do whatever you want to do. It's not gonna break down. Gary Brown, what's up, B? I see you. Yeah, trying to catch up with some of these comments. Will I get the Honor Note 10? I'm still not sure. I'm thinking about that. That's a big phone, though. That's a big phone. What's going on, Joseph? Oh, Joseph's in here. Y'all see him? Joseph is another regular around these parts. The Find X looks good. Just looks like a lot go wrong. Yeah, Michael, that's what I was kind of like, I better go with the Vivo Nex, man. I don't know about the Oppo joint. Nah, man. Anthony keeps typing in Samsung or Apple. You got to make the choice. I got both, so. Sidekick 202 and dual SIM slots, Flossy voice. Floss crazy, man. I was in one of his videos the other day. Am I buying the Mi Mix 3? I do plan on grabbing the Mi Mix 3. The Pixel 3 is in my future. Straight up. I'll go ahead and put it out there. Because like I said, I like the Pixel 3. I don't know about the Pixel 3 XL, like the look on the front. But according to MKBHD, it looks really good in person. But, I don't know. Man, my Eagles, man, they let me down. I know. I'm still rocking. I'm still fly Eagles, fly all day. You can't win them all. We're going to get it together, though. We're coming back. I've been following you for a while. I appreciate all your reviews. I enjoyed the tech also. Appreciate it, Corey. I see you. can I use the Google features on the Essential phone on Pixel 3? I don't know. I mean, you might be able to. I don't know. I haven't tried anything yet. Maybe I'll try it. I mean, the Pixel, the Essential phone, I'm pointing over there because it's sitting on that desk. The Essential phone has all the gestures and stuff. It's stock Android Pie, so I don't see why not. Will H. He's got his H to the H. He's got the silver joint too. You guys know I don't even rock with clear cases, but I have I got a clear case on here now, and I was wearing my favorite case, which I have this for every phone. I was wearing that earlier because I wanted some grip on the sides, and I'm reviewing. I'm checking this right now. This is Zero Limit's 5500 battery case. This is the new version for the Galaxy Note 9. There's a couple of versions out here, but I got the new version. Shout out to Zero Limit for sending this out. I charged the phone up with that. It charged it to full, so we'll see how that works. I'll give you some more coverage on that later. But yeah, John R., I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But I think I got a skin for the Galaxy Note 9 Cloud Edition, Cloud Silver Edition, but I got a clear skin. Like on my black Galaxy Note 8 that I sold, I had that dragon tail or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Devil Dog? All right, what's up, man? But on this one, I want a clear matte skin because I wanted to show off. You guys know I like matte. For all those people that's rocking with me, you know I like matte screen protectors and matte. I love the matte. So what I decided to do is not cover it in gloss because I don't want to wear a case with this all the time. You know I don't wear cases around the house. But I wanted to cover it with just a matte clear film to see how that looked. You know what I'm saying? So I got that from Slick Wraps, you know, no sponsorship. I went in and paid my $10.84 or whatever it was because they had 50% off. So I got that. It'll be here Friday. Spoiler alert. You'll see a video on that. And I'm going to rock with it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it like that. Just bought the LG Stylo 4. Oh my gosh. Don't say that word in here. Don't say that. Don't say that Stylo 4 stuff in here, man. Anyway, man, let's address some things about the Note 9. So some people was wondering, you know, there's a lot of people. I've been getting a lot of passerbys. I call them passerbys because they say they say stuff like, "I thought you said you wasn't getting it again. I thought you said you hated the Note 9." I'm like, wow, what video did they watch? Because I never said I hated the Note 9. I never said I wasn't getting it again. But really, YouTube. And I know people want to watch, so I put out a nice detailed video. I could have just not said nothing and switched over to this phone because that was my intent. I didn't know this color was coming out. I was actually going to get the blue version of this, but I just held off when the iPhone came out. Then all of a sudden they announced this. Boom, I was like, that's a wrap. I just sold my Note 8, sold the copper Note 9 too, so I was in the house, just put that money and bought this. That's all it is. But the Galaxy Note 9, man, it's the battery is different already on the Snapdragon version. And you know I like to do it over LTE. If you don't know, I like to test the battery over LTE for like 48 hours. If you don't know, that's how I do my test. Then I'll switch to Wi-Fi for 48 hours. Then I'll drop it down to 1080p on LTE and do it all over again. And then I'll do it on Wi-Fi and 1080p screen. You know what I'm saying? I rotated through just to find out what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So already I can tell you that this battery life on this is different from, because I'm at 60-something% and I'm at like 3 hours, a little over 3 hours of screen on time. That's already different than what it was on the other one. On the other one, I was only able to get 5 strong and sometimes 6. You know what I'm saying? Devil Dog. Okay, question for you, Jay. Will I purchase the Vivo Next based on your reviews and it's arriving on Thursday? Shout out. Do you have any suggestions on a case? I ordered some cases for it. Just go on GearBest, and they have this leather case set. They have it's a brown leather and a black leather. Check it out. Hit GearBest up, and you'll see it on there. The Moto E5 Plus. Yeah, man, I got mine right here. I fire up these phones all the time and use them, man. I fire them up. This is one beautiful, sexy device. This kind of reminds me of. I need to fire this up because I got a whole bunch of updates. This reminds me of this is one of the best 720p displays you're gonna ever see. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I want to do a live challenge right now. I want to challenge. I want to start this new thing. I want to start this new buzz for the content creators in the stream. I'm challenging you to go out and don't buy a flagship. Go buy something like this. Like technically T, man, I know all you buy is flagships most of the time. I need you to go out and buy something like the Moto. You can get it for dirt cheap, man. You can walk into any store and buy it for under a couple $100. Because T just dropped like $3,000 on the iPhone and the Note. You know what I'm saying? He got both of them, big dogs. So T, I'm challenging you. Challenge you to start reviewing these budget, pocket-friendly phones, sir. You're going to love it, son. You're going to love it. You're going to love a phone like that, man. The battery, it's 5,000 milliamp hour battery inside this thing. And I'm telling you, you will be so impressed. This screen is beautiful. Long battery life. I'm telling you, you will like it, man. Yeah. Devontae White, I see. Miss Lamac, what's your thoughts on the RCS? Do you think it's late to stock that? Nah, you know what I'm saying? It's never too, I don't know. It's never too late. You just got to get out there and try it. Honor X 8X, yes. I do plan on pulling the trigger on that, man. Miles Franklin, I don't know. I don't know which one yet because I don't have either one in hand yet. So, Jay, big up yourself for watching. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Hit Wanda, I see you. Don't hit Wanda, but hit Wanda, I see you. Razer Phone 165 Best Buy. Did anyone to grab one? No, because Tony Pazzo bought them all up and put them on Swapper. Everybody tell Tony to stop buying up the phone. Tony on everybody, somebody go get Tony Pazzo, man. Somebody hit Tony Pazzo on his Twitter and tell him to come over here, man. I got to talk to him. Now, he hit me up, man. He hit me up when it first came out. I was, you know, it's Sundays. I don't do social media. You know what I'm saying? It's church. If you don't know, I don't do social media on Sundays. Saturday night, it's a wrap. I'm getting ready and everything. So Tony actually hit me up, man. He hit me up on online. It was like, yo, Jay, it's 165. But then he went out and bought them all, man. He bought them all and put them on Swap. I was like, dude, hit me up. Sell me one. But I did go to my local Best Buy, and I tried to grab a Razer phone. And that phone right there for me was just going to be a collector's item because I don't even really, I don't think it would be anything exciting, you know what I'm saying, at this point. But I was just getting it just to review it and keep it and put it aside on my desk and compare it next to other phones that I have. That's the only reason I was getting it. It wasn't going to be like a daily driver and nothing like that. Nah, it wasn't going to be nothing like that. I just wanted it. But the Moto E5 Plus, folks, oh my gosh. Hey, technically T, bro, I know you probably left. Or I don't know if you see this or not, but I'm going to need you to start reviewing some budget phones, bro. You will be much happier with that battery life, and the performance is going to shock you. Especially these Motorola phones because they're stock Android, and, you know what I'm saying, it's just ridiculous how good the battery is. Even with 2 and 3 gigs of RAM, it still flows right along like nothing. You would not believe how good those phones are, man. For real. What do you think about ZTE Blade V7 Lite? Actually, I never heard of it. It's B100. I never heard of it. I never seen the V7 Lite. I'll look it up, I guess. I'm slipping. Your daughter's stuck on Apple. Of course, man. Shout out to Andre. Yeah, they ain't about nothing else but that Apple life, man. When is anyone going to review the V35? If you want to see the V35, check out Donovan Holmbrook's channel. He goes by the smartphone guy. Follow him on Twitter. I don't mind sharing the love. That's my dude. I rocks with him. He bought the V35, I believe. I think he reviewed it, so check him out. Yeah. Getting the Note 9 tomorrow. Gonna wait for FedEx like a hawk. Stephon Cruz, I see you. What case is this on the Note 9? This is my Rinky, I believe. Let me see. Let's see. You know, my glasses, I can't pick that up too good. I can't see that. Let me take this off and see. You're making me work. I think this is my Rinky clear case. I can't see that. Yeah, this is my Rinky. This is the Rinky joint. And the only reason I got this clear case on here is because this phone is beautiful. It's just what it is. This cloud silver has a hint of blue, and it's trimmed in blue. A lot of people's like, man, I didn't even notice that until you said something. I'm like, yeah, it's got like this hint of blue, and it's real nice, man. It's real nice. Yeah, this Galaxy Note 9 is flowing right along like I thought it would, man. It's doing really, really good. I didn't expect it. I was kind of hesitant, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I went down this Galaxy Note line already. I had a poor experience with the battery, but I will admit that it didn't have all the bands for the US, and then also it wasn't technically made for the US. So right now my battery life is 3 hours and 1 minute, and I got 60% left. So I'm hoping that I can, you know, be on a nice little charge for a little bit, you know what I mean, and rock out good with this Galaxy Note, man. I already got and bought a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that I have a good experience with it. That's just what it is. iPhone XS Max for the win. Okay, yeah, XS Max is hot. Hey, James R., you broke your pen today. Wow, you're the first person I see. Well, they $50, man. So You can hit Samsung up for the official one. I think I saw Phone Tech at work. I think they gave him one. I'm not sure if I think he bought that one, but I think they replaced his. I'm not sure. But $50, man, you know what I'm saying? Grab you another one. Because some people were saying that the Galaxy Note 9's S Pen worked with the Note 8. I tested it and I couldn't get it to work. And it also does not fit in the Galaxy Note 8 either. So you're going to have to buy the official Galaxy Note 9 S Pen. You know what I mean? My Note 8 pen snapped. I dropped it in the gym. Oh, man, that's horrible. So, Miguel Morales, if you're just coming in, I've been talking about the 10R. Definitely subscribe to my channel, because I see some of these people might just be the first time. I don't know how they got here, but I've been promoting that I'm going to buy the 10R since day one, since launch. I actually think that's the best purchase of all the iPhones. But obviously, I bought the 10s Max, and you know, because I wanted to get that review in. But I think the 10R is the best purchase of all the iPhones, and that's actually the new iPhone. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's the best one. I just got done saying earlier, product red for me. Yeah, product red. Yeah. This clear case is nice, man. If you know, I don't really like clear cases, but this is my favorite case right here, actually. If I rock a clear case, it has to be this one. This is sub case, unicorn sub case. I love this case right here. I have this for every phone. But I'm rocking this clear case right here because it's just nice. This color deserves to be shown off. You know, I don't normally wear cases on phones around the house, but I just wanted to show off my Rinky case. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. I'm going to show off my Winky case. I said my Winky case. I want to show off my Winky case. And my, you know, I rock with the White Stone Dome glass on there too. The Coral Squad is in the house. Coral Squad. It's called Android. How you Floyd. Jonathan, depends on how you use it. Just people having a conversation there. Yeah, I think I'm rocking with that product red. And if I don't get the product red, I'm going to rock with the black one or space gray one. Or I'm going to rock with the product red first, the space gray second, or after that it's going to be the white one or the blue one. The coral looking color one looks like a pinkish orange color, and the yellow, I'm just not feeling that at all. I don't know what that's about. I'm just not feeling that. I've heard always on display really kills your battery. Is that true? Is that true, folks? Does always on display kill your battery? NY Diesel in Florida is getting 7 hours of screen on time on the GOAT Galaxy Note 9. I was going to call it the GOAT, the greatest of all times, but hey, we'll reserve judgment for now. He getting 7 hours of screen on time, no issues, yeah. So it doesn't kill your battery. So you guys, so some people say it's killing your battery. Some people say it's not killing your battery. Here's the thing. I used, okay, so the clock is killing his battery. I used it on, Craig, I see you, man. I see you. Appreciate the love. I used the always on display on my Note 8. My Note 8 didn't really get good until 6 months after having it. Because I had it since launch. But it didn't really get good until about 6 months after having it, man. Because remember, I was one of the few people that did not name the Galaxy Note 8 as device of the year for last year. I didn't do it. Because mine just wasn't that, you know, I was having so many things. It was draining it. Then all of a sudden, I got the Android update, and then I did a factory reset because I was experiencing some battery drain. And it just got real good, man. I just kind of fell in love with it, dude. I don't know what happened. I just fell in love with it. I just really like it. And didn't want to give it up. I made several videos on why I didn't want to give it up after I bought my Note 9 in copper. But... oh, but Jay Mills, he has the Exynos version too, though. Yeah, I had that Note. I had the Exynos version, man. Oh man, yeah. The battery was just killing me, man. I need to run a store. Nah, man. Did you buy White Stone Dome for the Note 9 at glass at Best Buy? No, these come from Amazon, and I got it on there right now. I put it on. I put that video out earlier. He got the 512 version. You got the 8 gig model then. So yeah. Samsung got that magic on some people. Joseph say he got that magic hooked on. Well, I don't believe in magic or superstition and that stuff. So I'm just, hey, I don't know. My Galaxy Note 9 battery is great. Some people say. Yeah, man. You know what? I think when it comes to now that I think sometimes when you buy a phone, right? You determine the number one question I get is something worth it? And I could only answer this question so many times. Okay, what's a phone that you guys really dislike? Type it in the comments real quick, and I'm gonna see if it's a phone that I think is great. Like, what's a phone that you just really dislike? Like, you bought it, you kept it and returned it, or you just had to sell it. What's a phone that you just wish you had never purchased, or you had it for a month or two and it just started to fall apart on you, or you just didn't like it? What's a phone? Let me look in the, because I bet you're gonna list some phones that I actually thought was great. So let me see. First one, LG G5. I think that phone is fantastic. See? I love the LG G5. Oh, I didn't get the LG G Flex. I love that phone, man. The Palm Pre, man, I love that phone. The Stylo 3, I love that phone. See you see the point I'm making? The Nexus 6P, I like that phone too. The G6, boss. Loved it. Loved it. I still got my J7 and it works like a champ. I love it. One of the best AMOLED displays you could ever see. Now I'll agree. The Idol 4S, it was kind of meh, you know. The iPhone 10, love that phone, man. The phone's good. Shout out to Alex for the super chat. Appreciate it. The iPhone 6, I still got my iPhone 6S. Love it. Now the Stylo 4 is a phone that I liked, but I had to sell that phone off quick. I just didn't want that phone. I put it next to my Stylo 3, and I like the Stylo 3 better in several ways. So the Stylo 4 had to go. That had to be my worst purchase of this year. That was a phone that I just wasn't feeling, man. I just wasn't feeling it. I couldn't do it, man. It just felt horrible. Moto E something. HTC Evo was boss. Yeah. The Mi A1, I still got a Mi A1. So, man, look. Mi A1. I need to fire this thing up too, man. Get these things up to date. So I'm sure there's updates. I normally rotate my SIM card in and out, like over the weekend. Since I have 3 phone numbers, I'll have like my main SIM card obviously is going to be in my Note 9 going forward. And then when the 10R comes, the 10R is not going to be in my main SIM card. Actually, it's going to be in my second SIM. You know what I'm saying? Then whatever that other phone is that comes out that I decide to get, you know what I'm saying? If I end up reviewing the Pixel or something, 3 or something like that, I don't know if I'll put it in my main SIM card. I probably will, just to get a good feel for it, because I like to tell y'all how the network is and things like that. But Android One, baby. Android One. I still got my Mi A1. Mi A1 is hot. Samsung S6 Edge Plus was too fragile. I like that phone though. Look at this joint, man. Fire it up. I like this bad boy, man. Yes. Loved it. I'm looking for some fun. Any low-end HTC equals garbage. The Desire line. You know what? I can't disagree with you. I'm actually not going to disagree with you. The problem with the HTC lower, you were totally right on point. What was your name again? What was your name? Give you a shout out. King Sam. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I got to give it to you. Most, and you know, I'm a huge HTC fan. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta admit, a lot of the HTC phones from back then with those, it was horrible, man. They was horrible, dude. They was horrible. They were just so bad, son. It was pathetic, man. It was so laggy. You know what I'm saying? I just can't believe. Oh man, Mitchell Thompson. What you mean? What's up with the Note 8? What you mean? HTC is a boss, but those phones like that were horrible. Ruben Jones, I see you, babe. I appreciate the super chat, man. Man, the M7 was a champ. Somebody said the M7 was bad? There's Donovan right there, man. That's the guy right there. Donovan Holmbrook. That's my man. I was just talking about him earlier. Donovan, didn't you review? I watched your videos. I think you reviewed the V35. If I'm not mistaken, you had the V35. I thought you had the V35 because I went with the G7. But the V35, some people was asking about it. You know what I'm saying? So I told them to hit your channel up so they could check that bad boy because I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure that you reviewed that one. What was the candy bar phone? Which one? You talking about the phone I was holding up or what? Oh, so you have some quality issues with your M7. Okay. Yeah, I mean, phones are going to have problems. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got rid of the Note 8. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's not like it was bad or anything. I just wanted to move on to the Snap. Here's the thing. Okay, so, you know, I'll address that. What happened is, you remember I had the copper Note 9. And I kept my Note 8 because I remember I said, if I don't like this, I'll be able to fall back on my Note 8. And so, I just really liked my Note 8. I didn't want to get rid of it. I thought that I could keep my Note 8 and keep my Note 9 and not have any issues with that. But the Note 9, the copper one I bought at first, it turns out, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't like the battery life. And so, I can't believe of all those videos I posted saying how great the Note 9 was, I posted one video saying, you know, 2 videos saying this is the reason that I'm probably going to get rid of it. Everybody freaked out. Everybody freaked out. They started telling me that I said I'm not getting it anymore, and you know, yeah, you said you weren't buying it anymore. Totally not true. I've gone on record multiple times and said I'm getting the Note 9 again, and I took y'all's advice. So I sold the copper one and got pretty much all my money back, and then, you know, minus a couple dollars here or there. Then once I realized I was going to get the Snapdragon 845 version of the Note 9, I opted not to keep the Note 8, and I just wanted to save some more cash. So I basically sold both of those and cashed out and bought this one. And that's just what it is. Yeah. I'm looking for the... Yeah, okay, so Donovan does... Yeah, pretty much, yes. So Donovan, I was right. I knew I watched that video. And he did... Everybody was... Some people was asking about that earlier, Donovan. I was talking about you. But yeah, I told him to go to your channel and you could see... yeah. Yeah, you can see that video on yours. Because I went with the G7. No, I did Craigslist, man. For mine. I did Craigslist for both of them. I was looking for something somebody said. I don't sell on Swapper a lot. I've sold on Swapper. But when I want to get rid of something, like, quickly, I'll put it on Craigslist. That way I don't have to worry about nobody saying something later, you know. Because I sold something one time. I definitely don't do eBay, man. Ugh, eBay. Ugh. I'll buy something on eBay, like a case or something like that. But I'm not buying no major stuff on eBay. I'll buy some tires or something like that. I've bought tires on eBay, you know, just because it's cheaper on eBay than it is here. But I'm not buying no major phones on... man. Nah, son. Nah. Nah, it's not happening, man. I don't want to spend that kind of money on eBay because eBay's some shysters. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and just put them on Craigslist real quick and give somebody a good deal. Now sometimes I'll sell on Twitter. I saw shout out to Bang Tech, my man Bang Tech. What's the name? Also Donovan. He sells on Twitter, and the stuff goes much faster because I have 2,000 something people following me. You know what I'm saying? So I can get the word out, and if people don't want to be bothered with it, they just overlook the tweet. But every time I put something on Twitter, it seems like the people are more honest. They pay you right away. And if you know me, when you win something from me or I'm selling you something, I try to get that stuff to you as fast as possible. I ship it 2-day express, and I try to ship it as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to, you paid right away, so I'm going to ship it to you right away. And I've learned that selling on Twitter is just easier for me, you know what I'm saying? Or Craigslist. Uno Nice! I see Uno Nice in the house, man. What's going on, man? You gotta go check out for the Pixel 3 XL. Nope. he said nope. Nah. Soft Blanket say make me your moderator. You wanna be a moderator? Yeah. Pause, see. Uno Nice. Yeah, okay, so check this out. The guy in Houston, never MRSP, you know what I'm saying? You're right, he's a good dude. But I live here, so he charges me tax since I'm here, so my taxes is super high, man. So I end up paying like another $100 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Well, it's going to be the Facebook phone because I actually like the Fire phone, son. Ronaldo Mathis, I like the Fire phone. That was one of the best phones ever made. It just fell off because of, you know, people thought it was a gimmick. It really was before its time. That's what it is. Some phones that are before their time, they don't do well. You know what I'm saying? So people write it off as a joke. You know what I'm saying? They write it off as a joke. Yeah. Looking for your comments in here, man. I'm not just keeping quiet. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the Charger, man. I try to drive the green one. I like the green one. Actually, you know I got the silver Charger. They both 2018s. I know I got the silver one, 392 out there with the 6.4 joint. But I actually like the green one sitting on the 22s. That I actually like that one. That's the cruiser right there, man. I try to drive that car every day. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Now, I'm about to butcher this. Knee doodle nuno do. Shout out to Knee Nuno Nuno do for the super chat. Say you got a 512 Galaxy Note 9 on T-Mobile. It's a boss. I hear you, son. It's good. It's good. Do you like Samsung case for the Note 9? Any cases you're getting? Don't really know. I got a bunch of cases for the Note 9. When it comes to cases, man, what's up, PR Big Money 22? I see you. When it comes to cases, I buy some. But honestly, man, if you do tech reviews and stuff like that, you build a good rapport, you handle your business, you can pretty much get any case for free. You know, the companies, when you build a relationship, here's a quick YouTube 101. You know what I'm saying? When you start doing YouTube and you're doing phones, you shouldn't ever have to buy a case unless, like, after you get a little bit established and you build a rapport with companies, you shouldn't ever have to buy a case unless you just want something else. You know what I'm saying? So with me, these cases and stuff, I put it out there. No, I didn't buy that, you know what I'm saying? Or if I bought it, I'll let you know. But, you know, I owe it to the companies to let them know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this was given to me. And so if you want to support the company, go ahead and hit the link in the description. I don't have any kind of affiliate links for stuff like that. A salute to the people that do. I just don't want to be in I'm in a really high tax bracket right now. And even though I'm retired or whatever, I'm still in a very high tax bracket. And, you know, we probably pay out what some of y'all make in a whole year. So I don't want no more taxes. All money ain't good money, and I don't need it all. And it's just not like that, man. But for the cases, I try to kick back and not buy anything because I know most of the cases that I have, you know what I'm saying, I have them long before the device is even out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, shout out to Rich Reed, man. Hey, quick fun fact for you guys. If you're in the 50 states of the U.S., whoever tags me showing a screenshot on Twitter when I hit 80,000 flat, if you're in the U.S., depending on what phone you have, I'll send you a case and a temper glass or something like that. And if I don't have a case for your phone, I'll send you a gift card so you can, like a $5 gift card or something like that, so you can buy your own case. Tag me on Twitter when I hit 80,000. And I guess all the people in the stream going to see this before the replay crew. So replay crew, sorry, it's probably already there. But if you're in the live stream right now, if you see my Twitter hit 80 grand flat, tag me with the screenshot of it, 80 grand flat, of me on the subs, and also tell me what phone you have. And if you have a phone that I have a case for, I'll drop you 1 or 2 in the mail. If not, I'll drop you something in your PayPal so you can buy you a case. That's what's up. I'm looking forward for the OnePlus 6T. Oh, so Joseph is looking to get that OnePlus 6T. Man, it's definitely a very few people are wanting the 6T, but I don't think I want to check it out, man. I'm actually checking for the 6, man. I'm checking for the 6. Honestly, I'm checking for the 6. I think the 6, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the way to go. So there's a conversation going on in the chat about the 10R versus the 8 Plus. Donovan is having this with somebody. So I feel like this. Real quick before I get on that, the G7 battery life, boss. Easily pulling down 5 to 6 hours of screen on time on every charge. Now, the conversation about the 10R or the 8 Plus. I made several videos about this. I feel like if you don't have either one of those phones, go with the 10R. Don't be strayed because you think, oh, it's got a 720p display. It does not have a 720p display. The display is actually 828. If you want to get real technical about it, the display is 828. You know what I'm saying? It's like 1762 or something like that by 828. I don't listen to none of the hype. Now, I know I'm a tech reviewer or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just a real honest, I'm just a regular person like you. I'm just on this side of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't try to sway you into buying something that just because the rest of the internet says that's trash, don't buy that. I'm not going to do it, man. I'm going to try to tell you, hey, you fit what's in your budget. You get what you like. But if I didn't have the 8 Plus already and the 8 Plus and the 10R was in front of me, I'm going to go with the 10R. And here's why. You get all of the features of iOS 12. I like everything. You get all of the features of iOS 12. Plus, the 10R only costs a little bit more than the 8 Plus right now. $50 to be exact. But, you get the A12 Bionic chip and you get the same camera that's in the new iPhones. So come on. You get a big battery, you get 3 gigs of RAM, you know it's going to run smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you have an 8 Plus, if you have an 8 Plus, you don't need to upgrade or switch over to the 10R unless you just want to. But if you have a 6S or a 7 Plus, I would say definitely, if you want to, switch over to the 10R, man. Because it's not no 720p display, man. It's like it's 828 or something like that. But you already know that Apple doesn't make horrible displays. I mean, come on. I know they put them lame names on it like Retina HD and all this other crap. Whatever, man. If it's sharp, it's sharp. Just kick it real world, man. Just kick it like you standing in front of a person talking and you standing next to them in the Apple store. Just tell them, yo, listen, this is probably hot, man. This is probably good. You should try it out. But my thing about the 10R is you should get that if you don't have either one of those, because you're going to get all the internals of the new iPhones and pay, what, $400 less, $300 less? You know what I'm saying? Or $250 less on the low side? Nah, man. I wouldn't listen to a lot of the hype about, what I'm saying, it's a bad purchase, it's a bad screen. I wouldn't even follow that, man. You got to buy stuff. Like, even if you're not a techie, you have to start trying stuff for yourself. They have return. You know who has the best? You know whose return policy is better than Amazon? I mean, I don't do returns on Amazon. I have before, but you know who has a great return policy? Apple. Apple has a great return policy. You don't have to give no excuse. You got 30 days to walk up in there and take it back. They don't say anything. You just give it back to them. You get your refund within a day or two. Why wouldn't you try the 10R? If you don't like the 10R, then go back and try the 8 Plus. But don't start with the 8 Plus if you don't have the 8 Plus or the 10R. That's my advice. Yeah. Best Buy doesn't have a good return policy because they've had some bad press about targeting certain groups of people, which is true. You know what I'm saying? It's true, man. I'm not going to speak on Best Buy. I'm not going to speak. New York Diesel say Best Buy hates him, man. For real. Yeah, man. The 10R is the way to go, man. Yeah, you're right. Amazon's policy is hit or miss, but Apple has a solid return policy. You know what I'm saying? Because you just get 30 days to use it and give it back if you want to. At least that's what... I'm not saying I'm right and everybody else is wrong or whatever. That's my experience. Because I've had to return stuff from Amazon and, they give you your money back or whatever, but you got to ship it back. I can just walk into an Apple store and just take it back. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think. But when it's something like real small or whatever, but I don't know. I just like Apple's return policy. Not that I've had a bunch of stuff to return from Apple, but I've had the experience before. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so the display on the iPhone XR is 828 by 1792. And some people like, oh, it's the same resolution as the iPhone so-and-so. Listen, man. That's crazy. Don't listen to that stuff, man. You buy whatever's intriguing you. If a person is telling you not to buy something and they don't have it or they bought it because they disliked it and you're intrigued by it, folks, listen. Buy it yourself. Don't worry about... People was telling me not to buy the G7. I'm like, but I like the G6 and I like the G5. I like the G4. I like the G3. I had them all. I just didn't want to buy it because of the price at the time. I had other phones that I thought was more intriguing at the time, but once I saw the price drop, boom, G7 in the house. I don't really listen to a lot of stuff that people say. People always say, like I said it before, people say, oh, that phone, the Ultra, HTC Ultra was a waste of space. I don't follow that nonsense, man. I don't care how much I like a person and how they review phones. I ain't follow that bogus nonsense. The HTC Ultra is sitting right down there and it's still fire, folks. Love it. We'll use it today with no problem. That's just how I feel, though. You do what you want to do. Yeah. What about the PPI? You know, when I started off a video about Apple, and I said the only time people like to get technical is when they want to hate. You guys seen that video? Anybody seen that video when I started off like that? I said the only time people love to get real technical when they want to hate. That was on an Apple video, and that's exactly what happens. Who cares about the PPI on a phone, man? Like, it's important, but it's not that. I'm not saying the person in the chat is wrong. Don't take it that way, son. Don't get riled up. I'm just saying, I think it's silly for people to bring up all this technical stuff. You're just looking at your phone, man. Most people, when you're over LTE, you're not watching in 2K or 1440p. You're watching in 480 or 720. You're not watching all these high resolutions. You can't really tell, man. People love to get technical when it comes to Apple. They love it. They love us. Android users love to slam Apple people, man. I don't understand that, man. You listen, if we're going to keep it 100, Android is lame when it comes to updates. Lame across the board for software updates. Horrible. Fragmented. There's a bunch. It could go both ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro Android. Know this. Really, I'm pro BlackBerry and WebOS. If you've been following me for a long time, I know you know this. If you don't know that, I'm WebOS and BlackBerry OS crazy, son. I love it. I would take either one of those, especially WebOS, over Android. Say what you want to say. I don't care. It's my experience. But listen, Android is fragmented out of this world. There's phones on Android that are not releasing with the latest. It didn't release with Android Pie. I mean, come on, let's keep it real, son. I'm only on the September security patch, if that's important to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people love to get real technical and hate on Apple for every little thing, man. They do it all the time. And if I say something good about Apple, oh, I'm a fanboy. I'm a this, I'm a that. But you know what, though? I don't care. I don't care. I really dislike when people try to get real technical about, oh, it's only got 300 and something PPI. Dude, listen, you're not walking around. I said it in another recent video. You're not walking around announcing your services. I got IPS certification. I'm IP68. You don't walk through a store and be like, hey, how you doing, man? The next time, I want you to do this right here. The next time you out shopping or something like that, just walk up to a person and be like, they say hello to you, say IP68, wireless charging, and see how they look at you. Just be like, oh, 404 pixels per inch. So respond like that. They're going to be like, what's this guy talking about? We don't care, son. We don't care. You don't care. That's your only defense. And this, again, this isn't for anybody here or whatever. It's just in general. So all of the people that stop by videos and be like, it's lame. It's lame, son. It's lame. It's got last year's processor. You know what I'm saying? It's got a 620p display. It's only got 500 this. It's only got 200 this. Who cares, man? Your experience is what counts. I know people that still use a flip phone and they are happy. They don't freaking care. They don't care about what you think. So I said it before. It's like I tell people, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you bringing up all these specs because you have no argument? You know what I'm saying? That's why. Somebody said E in the house. Did I miss it? There he is right there. There he is right there. No fluff, no pass in the house. Yo, but that's for real though. I think it's 100% for real. Every time somebody wants to hate on Apple, they start bringing up, the PPI is low. It only got 2 gigs of RAM. In reality, I think there's a lot of undercover people who really want to buy an iPhone, but they done trashed Apple so much, they can't pull themselves to do it. And here's another fun fact. I know you know this already. All of your favorite YouTubers who review all these phones use an iPhone as their primary device. You believe me? You believe me? You should believe me. You should believe me. Apple Watch and iPhone, son. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm no exception. I just don't use it as a primary phone. I'm keeping it 100. I tried the iPhone XS Max as a primary. Loved it. You know what I'm saying? But you believe me? I ain't got no reason to lie to you. So I'm telling you, all of those people use a freaking iPhone and they got an Apple Watch. Trust me. And While they promoting these $1,000 Chromebooks, they got a Mac. I got a Mac. I got 2 Macs on my desk, right? I got a MacBook Pro sitting on a 4K monitor, and then I got a 5K iMac right here. But I still got a Chromebook. I like my Chromebook. I don't promote for you to buy the more expensive stuff. You know what I'm saying? I promote for you to buy the Chromebook, but I get laughed at for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to look out for you, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look out for you. All of the YouTubers that I know, straight up iPhone for life. iPhone for life. Now, Jeff, I'm not going to disagree with you and say that it shouldn't have a 1080p display. I'm just going to say that I accept what it's got. Anyone working on cell phone sales? Nah. David Rice. Anybody in here work on cell phone sales? He looking to get some hookups on something. Shout out to David Rice for the super chat. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like the EL Somerset. I like the 10. I'm just questioning downgrading from lowest resolution. Yeah, see, how do you know it's a downgrade if you're using the 7 Plus? You don't know if it's a downgrade because you don't have the 10R yet. So what on paper, the 10R has 828 resolution, 828 by 1792, and the 7 Plus has 1080p by yada yada yada. That does not, listen, if I could send you this phone, anybody in here got the Moto E5 Plus? Like, word, for real, keep it 100. Anybody in here got the Moto E5 Plus? Anybody? Anybody got the Moto E5 Plus? Keep it 100. Because people who have this phone, they don't even notice that it's a 7. They say, this is the best 720p display I ever seen. I'm just saying. You can't look at the paper all the time, man. This phone right here. And I know you're probably saying, JR, you just being hyped, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, so I have no reason to mislead you. That's not who I am in my personal life outside of YouTube, man. I have nothing to gain by trying to hype you up to buy something. I'm telling you, this phone right here, this 720p display is better than a lot of 1080p displays. And this is actually a 720p display. The 10R is 828. So I can't wait for the 10R to come out. And go back and look at all the reviews of what's going to happen with the 1080. Oh, we got to pause for the calls for the 80 grand. Okay, all right, shout out to the 80 grand, all right? Remember, whoever tagged me on Twitter with an 80 grand flat across the board with the kind of phone you have, I'll hook you up with a case and tempered glass, something like that if I got it in my catalog. If I don't got it in my catalog, I'm going to send you like a $5 gift card or something like that so you can buy your own case or whatever you want to do with it. So hit me on Twitter after the stream. Tag me with it. Congratulations, 80K. I appreciate it, man. Y'all do that. Y'all do that because, you know what I'm saying, y'all love me. No, I'm playing. But I appreciate y'all supporting me to get me to 80K. You know what I'm saying? The numbers are important, but I think the more important thing, shout out to H-Town. I see you, H-Town, in the house. The more important thing is that I'm still here having fun because I told you when I stop having fun, I'm going to give you one last farewell and I'm out. I'm going on to whatever God sent me on to next, but I'm happy and blessed to be able to continue to doing YouTube. And I'm just going to continue to be, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is, man. It's no fakery. It's no different outside of YouTube. I just like to have fun. And I'm happy that I can, I'm not going to front and say, I don't care about the number. Getting to 80,000 people is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for going on 13 years, but I've only been seriously doing it for about 9 years or so because I didn't even get paid the first 4 years of my little YouTube career. I didn't even know I could do that. Until somebody said, why aren't you my, it's funny, Floss was talking about that in another stream. None of us knew. We were just doing YouTube thinking, okay, yeah. But the thing is, man, getting to 80K, it's exciting. I just happen to be streaming and I get the 80K. I appreciate y'all's support for getting me there. And it's fun, man. If I could do like a fan. I've done meetup. I don't like to call y'all fans. I just say we riding on the same team together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my brothers and sisters in Christ. Whether you think you are or not, that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I've had coffee with people that like watch me on YouTube. Shout out to Susan. We met up for coffee. Her family and everything. And I think me and Eric, we hung out at the event. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of people. I've even, like, if I'm in town or something like that, me and Mo Wagees, we hang out because he, like, only 10 hours away from me, 12 hours away. I go up there all the time, Tennessee, hang out. I got to go see my man, Technically T. I be over in Eric's neck of the woods in Louisiana. I'm always cutting through Louisiana, man. I still haven't stopped. I'm going to have to hit you up and stop so we can hit some videos up, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something, man. Like, real testing together in real life. Because we hung out at the New York event, and it was crazy fun. But this YouTube thing, man, it could be a good and a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? With YouTube comes a lot of negativity. But you got to be able to decipher through, you know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to get it in without, you know, being pulled into all the negativity and stuff, because it's definitely there. Shout out to Jay Mills. I appreciate the super chat. I don't think you still last one 2 months with an iPhone. Man, look, okay. What he's referencing is me using the iPhone as my main SIM for more than 2 months. Because remember, I did it for 2 months with the iPhone 10. And honestly, man, I've already taken my SIM is in this. My main SIM is in the Note 9. I'm not going to front. But, you know what I'm saying? The 10R is going to go in my second SIM permanently. You know what I'm saying? I've already put that disclosure out there. It's going in my second SIM permanently. I don't know about the... Well, when I get the 10R, I told you I'm getting rid of the 10S Max. So much for that. I'm still going to have an iPhone, though. I just don't know if it's going to be in the front SIM or not. Now, if for some reason I like the 10R a lot, I'll move it to my main SIM. If you guys want me to review the 10R in my main SIM, let me know and I'll do it. I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? I'll try it. But the iPhone 10 has been my most favorite iPhone of them all. You know, like when it comes to like using it for a long time. But the 10S Max, I ain't had it long enough. But it's actually going to be gone. Because remember, I didn't even want to review the 10S Max. I wanted to go straight to the 10R. But if you want me to put my main SIM card in there, I'll do it. I have no problem with doing it. You know what I'm saying? You guys push me to 80K, so that's the least I can do is try to use it for more than 2 months. But for you, for y'all to know, man, yeah, that's something that I put out there, man. I put it out there. You guys have been following me for a while. You know that I made it for 2 months. That's the longest I've actually made it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna keep on doing YouTube as long as I can, having fun. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna do it. Somebody said, Dizzy say, don't do it, Jay, don't do it. I've been using 1440p since the G4. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah. The 10R is going to be hot. David Rice, yes. It's going to be hot. It's going to be, you know, we bring up sales, but in reality, I think I'm just going to like the 10R. Like, I got my 10R review dummy unit, you know what I'm saying? And when I got this, I was like, oh man, this is like the perfect size. Like, here it is next to the Note 9. Check that out. That's it next to the Note 9. Look how much smaller it is than the Note 9. So the 10Rs, I think it's going to be a really good size, son. I think it's going to be good. I think a lot of people are intrigued by the 10R. They just might be afraid to say it for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to admit it. But yeah, this Note 9 is sexy, ain't it? Ugh. This thing is nice. Yeah. So I'm about to head on the way and taking a hidden hurricane. Oh man, hey, shout out to Tim in the Tech. He having some hurricane problems. You know what I'm saying? What do I think about the Google Slate? I like it. I like it, and I don't know what else to say. I do plan on bringing that in because I want a competitor for my Huawei. Well, my Huawei tablet is, it's good and everything, but it's not no iPad. You know what I'm saying? The iPads just run the tablet world, man. That's just what it is. Let's call it like we see it. The iPads run the tablet world. That's just what it is. But as far as the Google Slate, yeah, I'm feeling that one, son. I'm feeling that one a lot. I'm feeling that one a lot. I really like it. I'm not going to front. And I do plan on hooking that one up. You know what I'm saying? It's no use to trying to surprise y'all with unboxings now because all of the leaks that come out, everybody know what it is prior to everything. So I might as well just tell you, yeah, I plan on bringing that one in. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be good. I actually like the Google Slate. I think it looks good. I think the iPads are like the best tablets to have. I get the best experience out of iPads, man. Is Eric, you still here, man? Eric uses the big iPad. I mean, he got them all, but he uses the 12.9, and I messed up and sold and got rid of my 12.9. Yeah, see, he uses the Eric. Yeah, Eric, you still use the 12.9? Hey, I appreciate it, Will H. I see you, man. I'll see you on the other side. The Slate was the best part of the conference. You know what? I kind of agree, but I was really excited about the Pixel 3. But Eric bought the yeah, he got, okay, so he do got it. The 12.9, I should have kept it. You know what I'm saying? But I have MacBooks, that's the only reason I didn't keep it. But Eric doesn't use MacBooks. So he can get away with using that 12.9. I couldn't keep it. I just I don't see why I would keep this. But now I miss it. You know what I'm saying? I miss the 12.9 because I got the 10.5 Pro. I bought every iPad And the 12.9 was the one I got rid of. So I still have the I have the 10.5, but I miss the 12.9. I'm not gonna front. I'm probably just gonna go when I get the slate. I'm gonna go with the lowest model. I'm not trying to. I don't need no i5 and i7. Nah, I'm just gonna get the lowest one, and that just boils down to price. It's a big tablet, you know what I'm saying? So I know I probably won't keep it in rotation very long unless it's lightweight. You know, it's a big tablet. It's 12.3 inches, so it's like iPad Pro 12.9 size. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out if I should keep. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should go to the i5 or not. I don't know. I'll decide once I swipe my credit card and figure. You know, I'll decide. Yes, hey Donovan. Yes, because I use the 10.5 to edit when, like, if I'm sitting downstairs and my MacBook Pro is up here. Bro, yes. The 12.9 is great for editing video, because I edit video on the big iPhone, the 6.5, and I also edit video on the 10.5. It's great for editing video, man. You will love it. It is a beast. And I really was considering, if I didn't have a MacBook Pro, I'd have the 12.9 with my 10.5, because the 12.9 was and you know who else used to listen? Hey Donovan, technically T, before he bought his Mac, that's what he edited on. When I first met him, he used the 12.9 iPad Pro for all of his YouTube channel. Loved it. I could run my YouTube channel from my iPad if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that famous AirDrop. Record on your iPhone, drop it over to your iPad, boss move, you're done. It's a wrap. It's crazy. The 12.9 is a beast, man. If I could get one without breaking the bank, I'll be all over it. Because I don't want to get one right now, because then I'll have to sell my MacBook Pro, because I wouldn't need both of them. It'd be out of here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah. You can edit on the G7 also. Yeah, you can edit on all of them, man. You can edit on all of them. Eric actually uses the G7 for all of his videos, man. When he told me that, I was like, whoa. I didn't know that. I was like, your quality is off the charts, man. He was like, yo, I'm using the G7 to record all this. I'm like, what? Get out of here, man. You know your octave go way up. What? It go up high. That's how I was. I was like, what? What? Yeah, he shocked me with that one, man. He shocked me. I was like, wow. Yeah, but you can edit on the iPad 12.9. That's you got a lot of canvas. It's boss, man. And you know what? Let's just face it, man. Let's just come clean about it. iMovie is tight. For a content creator, all you need is iMovie. Keep it real, man. iMovie is more than enough. It's very nice. Yeah, see, Eric, there you go. Eric right there in the chat. He said he used the G6 and the G7. That's what's up, man. So he's going real world testing. Also, shout out to my Project 13. He uses the V20 to record sometimes, and he also uses the V30 and the G7. He's like heavy on the LG side with video editing and stuff, and recording. But the phones are just nice, man. They're nice because if you get an iPad 10.12 or 12.9, I definitely say record more with your iPhone. So you can just airdrop it over and edit. It's crystal clear too. You know, airdrop is boss. You can airdrop a 30-minute 4K video in like less than what, 10 minutes or so, or what'd you say, Eric? About less than 10 minutes? You can airdrop a 30-minute 4K video. I've done it before. Yeah, I love my Shay Hill. I'm an iPad 10.5 owner since launch, and it's boss. It's definitely boss. It's definitely boss. Yeah, it's all about software at the end of the day. Can't hate on that. You're right. So there's no LTE Slate version. Oh, I didn't know that. I ain't dig too deep in it because it's not available yet, but I liked it though. I liked it. If you have a question, man, and I don't see your question, post it in there again. You know, the chat for me is going really, really fast. I see some people saying no answer and stuff like that. Hey, the chat is going like crazy fast. So on the Note 9, man, if you asked about the Note 9 video, the Note 9 battery, it's doing pretty good, man. It's doing good. I'm pretty happy with it. Just Thompson, I see you. What's going on, man? If you post a comment or a question, I don't see it, man. You have to post it again because the stream is going like really fast Lover of Tech. Oh, my man. Oh, hey, man, somebody give it up for Lover of Tech, man. I done made it big time. He up in here now, man. I done made it. It's the creators. You know, I love being in a stream when I'm doing a stream and creators come to the stream. Like, when I go to other creators' stream, I don't normally talk a lot. I just kind of kick back. You know, I just kind of watch. And then at the end of the stream, I'll give a thumbs up. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But man, I like to see creators come through. You know what I'm saying? I think that's unity right there. It's unity. Shout out to my man. He on. So is it worth buying the Galaxy Note 8 in this day? Of course. You can get a Galaxy Note 8 for like $400, man. Brand new. Jump on that, man. If you just want to get into the Note 8 is a boss. Just because people are selling their Note 8s and things like that and moving up to the Galaxy Note 9 or selling the Note 8 and going to an iPhone, that don't mean that the Galaxy Note 8 is bad, yo. The Galaxy Note 8 is a boss. If you know, I didn't want to sell mine, but I knew I was getting the Snapdragon version of the Note 9 this time, so I was like, you know what, I'm out, man. I was like, I'm out. I'm going to go and sell it. I got a nice little penny for it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, real talk, Lover of Tech, man. You got to start streaming more, man. You got to get on some of the streams with Eric and Technically and T and all these guys. You got to get on them streams, man. Streaming is where it's at, man. Streaming is fun because you get to interact with the people that watch you like real time, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you also hook up with other content creators too, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. Oh man, Philip Vaughn, man, he took it back. I'm going to the gym tonight, by the way. I'm going to the gym, but I cut back on the I cut. All right, so I'll share some of my personal life. You guys know I'm big on health. I'm big on health because of all the medical issues. You don't know that I had a lot of medical issues, but let's just say I'm happy to be able to talk and I'm happy to be able to walk again. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm just happy to do all these things. And I had a lot of medical problems, not of my own. They just happened to me, you know what I'm saying? So the angel food cake is something. It's kind of an insider for those who have been following me for a long time. And I haven't eaten any angel food cake lately because of it's good for you, but it's better than eating some chocolate cake, like the fatty stuff. I just hadn't had a chance to get around eating that because I've been trying to take care of it, cut sugar back a little bit. Yeah, I know angel food cake is good for you, better than like regular junk food cake. But I just haven't went over and picked up none, man. I normally used to chomp on angel food cake. Man, you guys been following me for a long time. If you remember that angel food cake, man. I used to, wow, man. I used to push that angel food cake, like, for real, for real. I'll be telling people, don't eat that junk food. Eat angel food cake. But I'm going to go get some after I hit the gym up, man. I think I will do that, man. I think I'm going to do that, man. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do that. Oh, let me read this comment from Lover of Tech. He said, yeah, man, I weekly live stream calls showed. What the heck? There's Sunday and oh, okay, so Sundays is, I'm straight church on Sundays, so I don't do nothing on Sundays, but I'm going to have to find you on Mondays. I'm going to have to find you on Mondays. What's going on, Ivan? I see you. Yeah, I think like for people who buy phones, right? I appreciate it, David Rice. People who buy phones, don't be afraid to try. Like, don't be afraid to try something. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be able to take the jump. And I know some of you guys. Now, let me keep 100 now. Financially, some of you guys probably don't have the money to throw out there like us reviewers do. And I respect that. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. Your pockets is your pockets, and you stay within your lane. You know what I'm saying? That's not a disrespectful thing. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people turn that into a derogatory thing. That's not a derogatory thing. Stay in the lane that you're supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable. Don't be trying to impress nobody. You know what I'm saying? Stay over there. But don't be afraid to try new phones just because you have a phone. You know what I'm saying? You might end up switching and liking it or whatever. Hey, Lover of Tech, man, my streams got crispy because I decided to start using my DSLR. I wanted to stream in 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I got the new Logitech, and Eric got it too. Shout out to Eric. Tell him you got it too, man. Back me up, Eric. The new Logitech camera is sweet, but it just wasn't as crispy as a DSLR. So that's why I switched to using a DSLR for live streams instead of my Logitech camera. The Logitech camera is cool and everything, but it's definitely not as crispy as a DSLR. And so I got my DSLR game up. I hit up the tech couple. I hit up Corey, and I hit up Technically T hooked up the background work and hooked up with Corey, and so we got it crispy, man. Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, Eric, he has the Logitech camera too. But Eric streams, I ain't gonna spoil it for you, Eric. Eric get ready to get on that. He gonna get on that crispy side. He about to get on there, man. I'll let him disclose that information whenever he's ready. But he get ready to come with the thunder. You know what I'm saying? He getting ready to do big things on the crispy live streams. You know what I'm saying? He get ready to do it. When you're doing live streams, man, I looked at some of my I told this story on another live stream. I was on Eric's live stream and somebody said, man, it's embarrassing, but I don't care. I can laugh at myself, man. I don't care. Somebody said, Jay, it looked like Jay. Now, everybody else was looking crispy. Somebody said, it looked like Jay streaming from a blue phone. I was like, oh, man, they snapped on me. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, son. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I wasn't even mad at them because when I look back at the stream, I was like, you know what? They right. I'm finna do something about it. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I hurried up, swiped my credit card, got some stuff overnighted to me, like the cable and the cable and stuff I need to make it get like this to use my DSLR, and that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? They said it legit looked like he's streaming from a blue phone. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take this. That was one of them things that I could have took it in the wrong way. I could have got real salty about it, but I'm a grown man, so I know how to decipher through when somebody's, you know, really trying to help you, but they just don't know how to articulate that they're helping you. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, never again. Yep, there it is, J Mill. I said, never again. I don't care what I have to do to spend this money to get these streams right. I'm gonna give the people at least that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a crispy stream, even if I ain't on here talking about nothing but a battery case. I will make sure that my streams stay up to par because I feel like I owe it to y'all at least for that. You know what I'm saying? I think I owe you that. How long I've been streaming, man? I gotta go to the gym. How long does it say I've been streaming, folks? Because it's already 11:30 Central Standard Time. Eric, man, get off me, Eric. Get off me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was looking crazy on that stream, man. Go back and watch that stream on Eric's channel. It was a whole bunch of us on there, man. It was like, wow, man. Yeah, you know what, Will K, you're right, man. Some of that raw criticism, you can't be all soft about it. You gotta just take it for what it is, man. You gotta take that criticism and just go with it, man. You gotta go with it. Yeah, I appreciate it, Michael Paris. Yeah, my mic game has always been pretty tight because I use some people think I say a Samsung mic, but it's a Samsung mic. And here it is right here. It's a little, I got rid of my, now listen, I think Eric still uses a Blue Yeti, but I got rid of my Blue Yeti and I went to this right here. This is a little portable microphone from Samsung. It's a high power cardioid mic just like the Yeti. And it is freaking good, man. The audio game is tight on it, man. I really like it. I can put it way down. I got it actually way away from me, and it's going strong. I've had it for a long time, man. I've had it for a long time. Yeah, the Samsung mic is a powerful mic. It is good, man. It's a cardioid, and it's just like a Yeti. It's just in a powerful little small package, and you can throw it in a bag. I take that on, like, you can hook that mic to a cell phone. I've done, like, when I was using cell phones, when I was using the U11 to do videos, that's one of the mics I was using. That's the mic I was using when I was doing the videos, you know what I'm saying, pointed down. I had that plugged into, because it can go into Type-C. It's not Type-C, but you can plug it into a Type-C adapter and plug it into your phone. And, man, look, I love it. That mic is not going in. That mic only costs $49, brand new. Now, I don't know how much it costs right now, but I walked into Best Buy. I bought it for $49. It came like $54 after tax, and I've been loving it ever since. I paid like almost $170 for my Yeti, I think, or whatever they cost when they first came out. And I said, I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting ready to save me $120. I'm not ashamed to say, I'm not gonna be over trying to brush my shoulder off. Man, I'm balling. I got a Blue Yeti. The Yeti. I got the Blue Yeti. I ain't got time to be trying to impress nobody with that. I'm trying to get the best quality sound. I ain't going. That ain't my style, man. That ain't my style. I'm gonna try to keep it as affordable as possible, and that's why I do a lot of the videos and tell people take the affordable route. You know what I'm saying? You want to look fancy. And I'm not saying that people who have a blue. Before, let me put this disclaimer out there. Everybody gonna start saying, "Oh, Jay hating on people with a Blue Yeti." No, I liked my Blue Yeti, but I also like to stack some bread up so I can have other stuff to purchase. You know what I'm saying? So the Yeti crew, Yeti people, I'm down for you, whatever. But I'm down with the Samsung crew because that's $49 and it's popping like that, man. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I checked on the Razr phone, man. I talked about that earlier. I couldn't get one because old Tony Pazzo bought them all up. Somebody go get Tony Pazzo, man. I said, somebody go get Tony Pazzo. He bought up all the phone. Nah, Tony hit me up, man. Tony hit me up and told me, you know, say, Jay, the phone is here. You know what I'm saying? You need to probably go grab one. And I was like, man, I missed it. I'm messing with Tony, man. Tony Pazzo, he bought it, man. And, you know, I was trying to grab one, but Tony bought them all up. And he put them on Swapper and sold them. I was like, dang, man. He took a hit and bought a bunch of them. But Tony's up in Cleveland, man. You know what I'm saying? V Family said I need to make a song called I Got That Blue Yeti. Nah, man. I can't be bouncing in the church. After church, I'm bouncing until I got that Yeti. Nah, can't see it happen. That's a hook, though. But I'm gonna have to patent that hybrid, though. What a hybrid's at? I'm gonna have to first came the bumpy cam. I remember I threw that bumpy cam out there a while back. In my last stream, I talked about them hybrids. What them hybrids at? I'm a hybrid. I'm a hybrid all day, man. What them hybrids at? I'm a hybrid. A mad hybrid right here, man. What them hybrids at? Who know about them hybrids? Yeah, I'm a hybrid, big time, man. I'm definitely a hybrid. Yeah, there you go. Hybrids represent. Hybrids represent. Where they at? Hybrids represent. Yeah, man. Hybrids represent. They in here. Yeah. That's where they at. Them hybrids. Mm-hmm. Yep. Them hybrids in here. There they go. There they are. Here they come. Hybrids. There they go. There it is right there. I know. There's a bunch of hybrids out there. They just don't know they're hybrids. So here's the definition of a hybrid for those that weren't on the other stream and you don't know what I'm talking about. A hybrid is a person who probably has more than one operating system, predominantly Android and Apple. Meaning, like, there's a lot of people out there that have an Android phone, but they got an iPad. Or vice versa. There might be some people with there's nobody out there with an iPhone that has an Android tablet. Let's squash that right now. But predominantly, the hybrids are actually going to be Android people. Because some Apple people just roll all Apple. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of hybrids out there, son. There's a lot of hybrids. So y'all need to come clean. You got an Android and you got an iPhone or a Apple something. There's people out there that's rocking an Android watch with their iPhone. So let's keep it real, son. Just stop it now. You know what I'm saying? There's some hybrids out there. Hybrids all day. Y'all in there. I know you know what them hybrids. Some people say hybrids forever. That's right. So you didn't know you was a hybrid. But on that last stream, I brought that up. I was like, you know what? The hybrids are in here. The hybrids. So if you see people talking about hybrids now, since that last, you see people talking about hybrids, you already know. I should have patented that bumpy cam. Man, I know, son. I'll be watching videos. It's weird when I'm watching a video and I hear somebody be like, oh, they bumped the camera. Oh, shout out to Jay, man, bumpy cam. I'm like, oh, man. I mean, it feels funny, you know what I'm saying? That's like you realize people are paying attention to that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So them hybrids, when you see them people talking about them hybrids, salute, you already know what's up. They got a hybrid, Korea hybrid, all you hybrids up in here, man. Man, JMar82594, the Note 9, and the X Max. We here, hybrids, bro. You a hybrid. You a hybrid. All the hybrids out there, I mean, we here. Yeah, yeah, and see, there you go, lover of tech. He got that Gear Smart. He got that Samsung Gear hooked up to his iPhone. Hybrid. All day. You already know. You got both of them OSs. You a hybrid, son. You a hybrid. Man, it's rolling up on 11:40, man. I got to ride out. I got to go to the gym. I got to go to the gym, man. I love y'all, but I'm trying to get on. Hey, T, man, hit me up. Eric, man, we got to get. T say you're going to hit me up with another stream, man. We got to make that happen because I had a blast on the other stream. All the content creators, man, if you in a stream and you see somebody come in and you're wondering about them, all you do is click on their name and go to their channel in a separate window, and you'll see all about what they're talking about. You know who some of these guys are, man. You know, they come, we in each other's streams, whether we say something or not. Sometimes everybody be in people's streams and they just chilling, they just want to listen, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys getting me to 80,000 subs. That's real talk. So let's all shout out the replay crew. Salute to the replay crew. We see y'all here afterwards, you know what I'm saying? The replay crew have to come in. They at work right now. They really can't get away, you know what I'm saying? But this YouTube thing is fun, man. I'm just having fun, and that's what it's all about. Great family life. outside of this place, man. But when I'm here, I'm all in with the YouTube thing with y'all, man. That's why I try to start doing more streams. I used to do a lot of streams. Like, I don't know, Eric probably, if you've been rocking me for a long time, I used to do streams like every week. But I cut back, man, because I was like, I'm going to start traveling more with my family. And I'm just going to start doing things, you know, more family stuff. And then I had to do more with the church. So, YouTube got to take a back seat to those. I would think anybody would do that. But I try to put out enough content to keep the channel flowing. And I want to start doing more live streams. I want to start linking up with creators, you know what I'm saying? I'll come on your stream if I have time. But some creators just get the VIP status because I've been rocking with them for a long time, you know. So we just like that, you know what I'm saying? So you might see me on Eric's stream, or you might see me on Technically T's stream, or you might see us all together. You might see us with a tech couple, whoever. Night Tech, shout out to Night Tech Reviews. He at work probably, you know what I'm saying? But I like doing the live streams when I can. But don't forget to join me on the podcast on Workflow Wednesday. I know you're gonna be at work because I do that podcast in the middle of the day at like between 1 and 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I know a lot of you guys at work during that time, or you're just waking up, or you're going to bed, depending on where you are in the world. Put me in your ear to sit back and talk, because Workflow Wednesday is gonna be good. I do it every week on Wednesdays, and sometimes I'll do a Freestyle Friday podcast too. So if you're not following me on Spreaker on the podcast, it's simply just Mr. J.L. Williams. You can't miss it, man. I got that for everywhere for social media. So I'm about to go to the gym, about to change, get this hookup going, man. And you guys are always keep it clean when you can, man. Try to avoid the nonsense. Let's have fun with this thing, and let's take care of each other on YouTube, because we can take care of each other, believe it or not. We can just make sure the circle gets smaller, but it gets tighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have a small circle with a bunch of honest people than a big circle with a bunch of fraudsters. That applies to real life. So I'm gonna keep on doing my thing on here, man, and it's never what it seems, man. Never judge a book by its cover. You never know who you're talking to. So keep it clean while you're on the stream, and we have a good time, man. Somebody make that song. Got that Yeti, I got that Yeti. Eric, man, I'm gonna need you to make that song. Eric got a song about his channel, by the way, guys. If you don't know, he got a full video about his channel, man. He got a record. A lady made he got like a real song about his channel, man. You guys check it out, man. Check these guys out, man. They doing it way bigger than me. I'm telling you, that's hot. I saw it. I'm gonna get me a song. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to make that. I'm gonna make that song. Got that Yeti? Now I ain't got no Yeti no more though, and I look crazy doing that. I look silly. Go on, tell me. I can laugh at myself. I look ridiculous. Talking about Yeti. I don't even listen to that type of music anyway. Like personal life, it's not my style. But nonetheless, man, I'm gonna keep this thing rolling, man. I'm just gonna hit the gym because I need to. Because I went to Red Lobster tonight. I still had a low-calorie meal though. My meal was only 870 calories, so I did pretty good. You know, I had some tilapia and some rice and some jumbo shrimp, and it was 870 calories. So I did pretty good. Unlike my wife's meal was like 3,000 calories. She had big old lobster. She had everything, man. She had crab legs, lobster. She had everything on the plate, man. She had everything. So she had some shrimp scampi, some fried shrimp, everything. And she didn't eat her rice and her corn. I'm gonna work on her with that. She gonna kill me when she see the stream, but I'm gonna work on that with her, man. It's your man Jay, man. I am out, man. Love to have fun. I'm really looking to hook up with some other creators by Thursday or Friday. Saturday, I'll be at the football game, so I don't think I'll be able to do anything on Saturday. And Sunday, you already know that's shut down. So get with me, man. Eric or T or whichever, man, tech couple. Let's hook that up, man. Let's get that stream going for a Thursday or Friday night or something like that, or whenever. Wednesday night, it don't even matter. Oh no, Wine Wednesday is Eric's on Wednesday, so he got Wine Wednesday, so that's gonna be on lock. So maybe Thursday or Friday. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out. Deuces.